Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another news update on the Frontier. So, recently the team at FC put out this video about modularity and made it to YouTube. I know it was likely on Twitch stream live, but I don't live in Icelandic time, so I never catch their streams live. And I go to the Discord, I don't see them in the recordings section of the server. So I gotta wait for them to eventually migrate it to YouTube. I don't know why they don't just use something like Restream where you can stream to both. So the same day the video would be on Twitch, it also ends up on YouTube. But whatever, it's not my company. I don't make those decisions. But if someone from there is watching, just think about that. So anyway, we have modularity coming in Cycle 6. Modularity, you build your own ships. They went over it during the keynote. If you haven't seen the keynote, I suggest you look it up and check it out. And also check out this full modularity video as well. So the biggest thing to take away from this is that all ships are gone. There are going to be no more ships the ships that we've been used to in Frontier, they're gone. So it's only going to be module ships in Cycle 6, which is, I mean, how else are they going to test it really? Because I know if you had your regular ship to just go to, you'll just, lean back on that and probably not even deal with modularity. Maybe you would for a little bit, but then you just like drop it. So Cycle 6, we got no choice. Everybody is making modular ships. So what they show in the video is like there's a pod and it goes into the core and you build out the ship from that. Now these pods were actually in the very first Awakening, when it was still called Project Awakening, the very first testing of it. Because I remember when my ship, it was like a little plug, it died. This little pod thing was there. And I was like, oh, must be the placeholder for like, the capsule and Eve. I was equating it to Eve. So, but it seems like they kept the same idea of the pod being like this style. And you select it up to your survival core. And you build out modularity from that. So see, here's your survival core. And then everything else will clip into the ship, like you're building a scale model or something. But let's go to the spot where they talk about all the ships. So this is gonna be really quick video. Just want to put this out there. So here's this more modularity. My question though for modularity would be, are we gonna have to mine for it and then refine it in a printer and then print the part and then put the part on? Because that's not being really respectful of the player's time. But this game really isn't concerned with that, to tell you the truth. And we love it for that. So, okay, here's they're showing how the details of your component. And if I can find the spot where he speaks about no ships being available, we'll play that.
It's the new NPCs.
What are we allowed to say now? Are we allowed to say though?
I'm just saying all this stuff we talked about at
FanFest.
FanFest. You talked about this.
No, but
I see.
It's easy to mix up, like what we've said.
No. This is. I mean, listen. We all the stuff is coming. We've talked about it.
FC Yikes.
FC Yikes, I'm sure, is not at all panicking right now. Okay. But I mean, this is
he's not thinking that's why he's lagging. He's thinking, what am I allowed to say and what not?
No. That's not what's happening here. This is such a huge fundamental undertaking that it requires us to make some pretty significant changes to like the game as a whole to make it like to get some good data from it. So here's the thing that we need to tell people, and some of you are going to freak out, but I promise it's going to be fine. Everybody, hold hands with each other. Just take a deep breath. It's going to be fine. We're getting rid of every ship except for the modular ships, starting in Cycle 6. Now, this is not a permanent thing. It's just for Cycle 6. At the beginning of Cycle 6, the only ships you're going to have are things that are modular. Now,
and you're going to build them.
Now, again, it's not going to be pretty at the start. Like the what you are getting is probably not going to be as fleshed out as it has been in the past. And I know we've done this to you before because we did get rid of the battleships once before. That gives me strength, gives me security knowing that people are going to be chill about this.
As Damon said, it's like if you know enough about having played Frontier, it is you can derive this.
So we are the only ships. So all the ships you have available to you right now, gone. You're going to be building your ships starting in Cycle 6. You will see those pieces of those ships again in the future, I promise. But for right now, You're just going to get what you're going to get.
And if you want to build a ship that looks in a specific way, that'll be in your power.
If you want to rebuild the wind, by God, you can do that.
Exactly.
I don't know
because
what
we
you
will
want to
do, and to like articulate it as clean as possible, even though most people can't derive it. The ships that have been in Frontier will be available to create by players if you so desire, because the components will be broken out into cool pieces that can then be assembled into different ships. It is pretty simple.
And so, see, they are discussing the modularity that all the ships are gone. So I'm actually looking forward to that, because I'm looking forward to actually being able to make a modular ship and to design the ship how, what I want to use it for. But what I'm most concerned about is the time it's going to take to build each component. Like, oh, this isn't the quickest game to progress in. It takes time, and I don't have like a lot of time to like sit down all day and play. I wish I did, but that's what most concerns me, is the time required to build each component and then fit it. So I kind of wonder how it's gonna go about that, and I guess we'll find out more in a few weeks, because Cycle 6 I think is coming on June 25th, if I have the date correct, and yeah, we'll see. So that's gonna do it for this. Just short little news video for the Frontier, and yeah, see you out there. Peace.